Chezi.
Chillz.
Guys, welcome to the second episode of
Chezi and
Chezi.
Chillz.
Are you alright, my love?
Well, how do you start the episode with "Are you alright, my love"?
No, I had to just check in.
Well, I thought they were going to applaud us. No one applauded us. No one applauded us.
Guys,
You didn't clap. Oh. Nobody. Oh, wow.
Chezi!
The extra.
Chillz! Yeah, we're back again.
For forcing things.
Aye.
It's like when you want to hook up with somebody, you're naked already, and then they don't notice, and then you have to tell them like boobies are out. Too soon for such stories.
Too soon. What's your problem?
I don't know, but let me just say, I think I'm excited because people enjoyed our first episode.
There's that.
So first of all, shout out to Gordon's Gene for making sure that we're fully lubricated today. Shout out to Moses from Digital Events.
Moses,
Don't
cheers.
show them that bottle is already finished.
Well, we started on a good note.
So can we say we need more?
I think so. Moses, some more, bro.
Guy.
1 year bisa gin.
Gordon's is fire, bro. I'm a gin person.
Oh, it's got flavor as well, huh?
So your
Wait,
flavor.
it's not like the ordinary one, huh? Oh.
No, this one has berries. Oh gosh.
I asked you, but anyway.
Anyway, these things you have to grow up with them.
There's that. How have you been? I missed you.
Hey, I missed you.
It's our last podcast.
Since our last podcast.
Guys, thank you so much for the overwhelming responses, the comments, fiance. You guys were awesome.
Before we get into it,
what's
before we get into it,
Nindo?
I need to address something from the last episode.
What happened?
There's this chick, Michelle Obumba.
What
She commented on your reel that went viral, by the way. Ati, Maza, I love you. I'm one of your oldest fans, and I'm saying this out of love as your favorite child. Mami, where a brow so you are? Wumba.
She went all out.
Mijelo. My bululu. First of all, you don't understand what happens on this set. It was hot. My shirt was blowing.
You were in a brat, eh?
I was wearing green, but I was wearing a
brown over it.
purple bra. Remember, I had to remove it on set, and then I pretended like there was something. Then I made all you ninjas look this side, and then I whoop at it.
Yes, I know she must understand. You must tell it.
I needed to breathe, you guys. In this day of Izesco, my butt should be walking around with a bra. So I hope you're happy today. The girls, I call my boobs Sheila and Shinikwa. So the left one is Sheila. The right, I call them that because they are ratchet.
Stone and shit too.
So Sheila and Shinikwa at attention and comfortable. And as you can see, why are you looking at them like that?
No, I'm reading the name.
Yes, read. Chezi, don't give me that icky eye, brother.
It's a cute name.
It's a cute one.
Check the name a bit.
And you know the problem I discovered? Like me, I don't let people touch my breasts, right? Because, which is diabolical.
Yes, go on.
Because I noticed that this one gets more action, Sheila, than Shaniqua. You know why? Because most people are right-handed. So when
there's that.
When they want
I think
to
we should
crop,
discuss this at some point.
One day.
There's that thing where there's most people, their left nankan is more sensitive than their right nan.
It's the same thing that I once told somebody, like, if I was ever going to punish you, for instance, if you and I had a thing, and then you disappointed me, you know what I was going to do?
What?
I'd cut off your right leg. Because it's dominant. In the morning when you wake up, and you want to take a first step, automatically you'd want to put your leg out, but I would have cut it.
No.
Then you'd realize that you don't have a leg.
The left leg at your place.
Don't mess with me.
Not at my place. Huh?
At your place. Yeah, so that was it. Tell me about your week.
My week was interesting. Okay, not okay, I can't say not. You know how the pressure is. Kuma month in Shani. There's just so much to do, guys. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
My pressure. So this is the week where you have to raise rent money. If you got water bills, it's the one. My school fees, machani and whatnot. So it's been quite hectic.
Yeah,
I'm still paying for the anti-rabies.
Galugate. We need to call it Galugate. Yeah.
So it's been quite interesting otherwise. Otherwise, we've been trying to, balance the bills and the hustle.
Yeah.
It's been quite something. And what was encouraging was the comments from you guys, your podcast.
They like us.
I felt loved. I felt seen. It's like, ish, man, they have seen us.
They've seen. You count. You count, Lynx Lungu.
Even at that function that we went to.
Bruh, they love. Everybody was like, I want t-shirts. When is the next episode?
You were supposed to give merch.
We are giving merch, yes.
When
Maybe
is it?
giving away to some. If I've given you merch, please put it in the comments.
Yes, guys, and I'm supposed to give merch. How many shirts am I giving away?
I think 4.
Okay, let's do 5.
Also, for me, my week. On the 24th of October, my grandparents celebrated 60 years of marriage. So it was like the most beautiful
60 years.
60 years.
Marriage.
They got married on 24th October 1964.
They love marriage. Huh?
Yes, he put on a bicycle and off they went. And 60 years later, those geezers are still together. Kuku Papa, Kuku Yonge, I love you. Congratulations. But your man, you complain a lot. And guess what? We got them. The one thing that they don't need or that they can't use in their old age. We got them a bed.
You're useless, you. Who told you they can't use it?
Don't even say that.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up your dirty mouth. So, again, we can also look at some of the comments. One thing I liked about the last episode is that people were really up there, like, supporting us. I was actually, And the first person I want to give a shout out to is actually Mary Chisenga. She's the first person who's ever commented on the Chillz and Chillz podcast anything.
Mary.
We're drinking for Mary.
There's
Mary
that.
Chisenga,
Mary
J-A-T-I.
Chisenga. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she's pretty. You'd like her.
What, she's
I'm not saying. I'm just saying she's pretty. You'd like her.
I'd like her.
You'd like her.
Okay.
She's pretty.
Mary, sweetheart.
Sure.
If you drink Hygiene, I've got a bottle for you.
Light skin activity.
For being the first subscriber. She's
the first person to comment.
Did she subscribe though?
She subscribed as well.
Okay, Mary, I've got a bottle for you.
Cheers, Mary.
Just hit me up, Mary.
We appreciate you.
I got you. If you drink gin, or if you don't drink gin, we can talk.
Why are you winking? You said the winking thing.
I didn't wink.
You winked.
Me?
I saw it.
You know who winked?
I saw you.
Do you know who winked?
What winked?
Your father.
You nasty. What? My father died.
Wherever he is winking.
So Thomas says that there's something about the podcast, there's potential. Stu's personality is stronger than Lynx's personality. Lynx is too laid back. Why are you back in your chair? It almost seems like he's a guest on this show. I hope you improve as the show develops.
Ask for Thomas.
Thank you.
How about Thomas? I appreciate the feedback, man. I insulted you in my heart, but I'll tell you one thing. Thank you so much, because negative, not really negative, that wasn't negative. That was constructive criticism.
Super
and
constructive.
I appreciate that. Yes, I was laid back because narepitama pressure bamdara. Fefe nariran that imbo yari sumomo na wabine. So nshari wino ita day. You understand, Chief? Yeah, otherwise, going forward, going further, I'm going to do better. I'm sure na mune chimwera nkweterelo. I'm a problem to arisolve to aristandire peace. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate that. And if there's any more criticism that you might want to lay, not just Thomas, everybody else, please. That's what's going to perfect this show. That's what's going to make us what we want to achieve at the end of the day. Otherwise, everybody who's been giving the advice and whatnot, we appreciate that. Sound on the previous Nankani, yes, it might have been shaky, but we've worked on it now, and we're constantly working on it so that it's perfect. We appreciate that don't we now?
But the number of views we got on our first episode is crazy. For a flagship podcast. What did we do to deserve this, guy?
You know, if the peoples, they love you.
Our village people were quiet this week. You know how they be.
They woke up today. They switched off the inverter.
Bruh! This is take 2 of the podcast.
Take 2. We had to do it after an hour.
So, let's get into this. I feel like you and I need to build a rapport. We need to create more chemistry. Because I feel like we need to tap into each other.
Naomi
So
chemistry.
I brought you something today.
Chemistry was wild for me. That's cool.
You're already complaining about school before we start.
It covered for me.
History.
Chemistry. The number.
Is that why you are incapable of actually having good relationships or connections with women? Because you do not blame your chemistry teacher on your ignorance.
What's that? Shanshani more. There was Shanshani
more. What? Do you even know your periodic table?
What's that? You've seen.
I got a menstruation table. Periodic. Muganzama periods.
I didn't finish school. What's that? Yeah?
I got you the Never Have I Ever game. I got a couple cards in advance. I'm going to shuffle them, and then we're going to make our own rules because we don't have time.
Yeah.
But I figured it's an opportunity for people to know us a little bit more, because they know us on Facebook, right? But they don't know us. So I got a couple of cards.
What's it about? How'd you play?
So it's Never Have I Ever. And on
I've heard about it, yes.
There's even an entire show on Netflix. So this one, they're questions where you have to say Never Have I Ever. And then one of us will keep picking. We read out what's on the card. But now we're making our own rules.
Okay.
If you have done something, because we need to also activate our alcohol levels to match the energy of the show. Because you need to wake up. If you've done what's on the card, you have to take a drink. So both of us can take the drinks.
Okay.
I think we'll do 5 cards. It's going to go really fast.
That is workable.
Yeah. Are you ready? So I have shuffled. So actually, you do, then I will pick a card and then I'll read it to you.
So I shuffle and give you?
You can shuffle if you want, if you don't trust me.
I don't know how to shuffle.
Why are you shuffling seductively? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do you like that? Pick.
I always go in the middle.
But
oh my God, the worst card ever. Never have I ever masturbated to a picture of someone I know personally.
Are you drinking?
Are you drinking?
Chezi. But it's a long time ago.
It doesn't count if it's a long time ago.
Shuffle.
Who was it?
Shuffle.
Who was it?
Shuffle.
No comment.
It was what's her name? Charlize Theron.
Ew.
I was in grade 9, I think. After watching Mighty Joe Young. Was it grade 9? No. Maybe Oko. Yeah. I don't know when Mighty Joe Young came, but yes, she looked so beautiful. And then I had just I was doing puberty things and yeah. Okay, that's TMI. Shuffle.
Okay. I'm gonna pick one.
I love that woman.
Oh, it's you supposed to pick.
I'm supposed to pick.
Pico.
Alright. Never have I ever drunk every day.
Hey, you drink. Area yako blow.
Looks like I might down this.
I'm not trying to get you drunk.
I have got a reason why I drink every day.
Everybody has reasons.
No, some don't drink every day. Occasionally, I only drink on the weekend.
I only drink on the weekend.
What are you doing this in the week?
Lifing. Why am I drinking every day? For what?
You can life during the day and have a drink afterwards.
I don't drink every day. I'm like, what for? That's why when I see alcohol, I get excited.
So, wait, what do you do after work?
After work, I like to read shit, watch a couple of videos.
And you sleep? What other people so? No mosquito problems or not what?
Yeah. And I also do things that I can't mention on air, but you know.
They know. Your fellow Nankan is there. No, I don't drink.
I don't drink.
You guys, you don't listen.
Is it me who's reading?
You're shuffling. Oh, yeah, let me shuffle.
Okay.
I'm the one shuffling.
Just show me and then.
Yeah, no, we've already shuffled.
But it's okay.
Those two are important. Pick them up.
I'll pick them up. Pick that one.
I won't look. I won't look. They're very important.
Give it to me.
You don't listen. You're such a deviant. Here, pick.
I'll pick mine. Never ever dumped someone because my friends didn't like them.
That was childish.
We don't play around with orgasms like that. This one. Been in handcuffs.
Have you ever been in handcuffs?
Arrested or otherwise?
I think we can look at from both angles.
I plead the fifth.
No, I've never been handcuffed. So, Kazimo.
Fema BDS. Fema Sungu.
I can pick one.
The last one.
Okay, yeah.
One for you, one for me.
Wanted to have sex with someone here. Has she gone home?
Oh. Wait, first of all, I'm touched. We ask you, drink. Has she
drink.
gone home?
I think she's not here.
She's not here today.
She's gone home. No, she was here.
The one you have looked at and you're like...
Stuart, shuffle. Let's pick your
Last
card.
one for me. I'll just pick it on my own.
Pick.
It's boring. Fiafa Sungu.
Oh, okay.
Boring.
You were picking this card.
I'm sorry. Boring. Last one. Boring. Last of the last. I swear. Okay, you know what? F
Let's
it.
do the finishing.
Okay. This one.
Which one?
Gone to work with no underwear on.
Lynx Longo.
Lynxy.
Chezi.
You're going willy-nilly.
No, the thing is, underwear is a hindrance to prosperity. I'll give you that. I'm a bamba. In English, briefs.
Briefs. Boxers.
I'm a boxer. Zamashani. You need to allow yourself to breathe. Gentlemen, allow yourself to breathe and just be happy. I've been underwearless for close to 8 years now, and life has been different. You have no idea.
Can I confess?
Yes.
Am I allowed to say
Please
also?
speak.
I also don't believe in underwear.
Icho.
No, not in that way. Like, I want Steven to breathe. And I want Steven to feel like he's getting enough air. And sometimes I also feel that. So me, I don't.
And then you see, if there's people like that out there, if you don't wear underwear, it requires that there's a certain level of hygiene that you keep, because you do not want to
just be
injure
like,
people next to you.
They're like,
and it's wraps. You know, there are so many asthmatic people in the country.
oh my God.
And then you're just going to pull up. Yeah, because yes, you're a free spirit.
Men were not circumcised as well.
I'm not circumcised.
I wanted to argue.
I'm not
falling for that
circumcised.
trap.
But yes,
You
can be uncircumcised and still clean.
I know. I'm just saying.
So this is the point I'm trying to put across. You just step into somewhere, and then suddenly the environment changes, and that's a bad thing. Asthmatic people are going to have a tough time, especially those who cannot even afford my inhaler.
Antiperspirant. Exactly. You know those to my words that my fancy anti-allergens as
Umuntu
well.
kusamba. If you can step into public with no underwear, at least have some shame, have some manners, have some respect for people around you. Oh, for guys, this is something I've been speaking about frequently, especially on Facebook. The hygiene figure is in the way it's getting hot.
Look at my mouth, I'm still open.
The weather does not allow for someone not to at least introduce themselves to water.
Water.
Even at least once a day, just bath. Or if you can't bath the whole body, if you can find a camino water and can wasamba kuma dungeon. No. Come on. And lemons. Lemons are good for odor. You just apply a lemon in your armpits and soda. Very good. Very good. It will keep you nankan. Because there's no way you can boast about going out into the street without underwear and man. And then there's people now who are wearing underwear and they are still emitting things that affect our solar. What do you call it? This
ozone layer.
The ozone layer. You're wearing a boxer, you're emitting chlorofluorocarbons. Ule chusha bantu takulina kariba because of you.
Can I say something that I did recently?
Say.
Are you pissed?
You know I get very upset. Say.
No. For the first time, me 2 weeks ago, I actually went to get waxed.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to get waxed because it was a hygiene issue. And so I was like excited about something happening. And I was like,
Bad girl.
we're gonna and you know what? The biggest worry I've always had about waxing is that I was scared that the person who's going to wax me knows me. So I reach kunoth mid. Immediately I get kunoth mid. This girl goes, "Oh, I'm coming to pick you up." Such a bubbly girl with my hair like mine, big boobs, looking succulent. Chenlangana. She goes, "Oh my gosh, Stu!"
What's her name?
I'm like, her name is Anne. Shout out to Anne waxing at North Mid.
Anne waxing at North Mid. I will see you soon. I need some waxing, my dear.
She did the things. You know what? She did it. It didn't hurt as much as Steve Carell made it look like in the 40-odd Virgin. She waxed and then it reaches a stage where they're like, open up.
Does she wax gents?
She waxes. I think she doesn't because gents are perverts.
I'm a variable.
You want for your chest or for your
I don't
hoo-ha?
have chest hair, but this side.
You don't have chest hair?
This side, no.
Oh.
I'm very childish.
I mean, I wouldn't know. Yeah, but like, yeah.
Stuart.
She did an amazing job. So shout out to Anne. I've forgotten the name of her business, but she was so lovely. She talked me through it to the stage where I was like, "You need to buy me lunch before you see everything." She's like, "Just open up, like pull him apart," and then she pulls and then she like massages you.
Allah.
And then the worst part is I was so embarrassed. She got a big ass light to flash right there so she could see everything.
Wait, that's in an enclosure, eh?
Yes.
Pantuktu asangat parichi grass.
No, I would die of shame. I would die of shame.
But China so.
And the worst part is at the end you'll go like spread your butt cheeks because they need to also go right there. But waxing is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I feel so glorious. I feel empowered. She even said that may I have one of the best looking, in the world. Oh. Yes. Top quality. Pay me, I'll show you.
I think that's the award. That's the what do we call it? The Guinness thing that was supposed to happen.
We went for the Guinness thing, you guys. Shout out to everybody we met.
Guys, cheers. Good looking out. Baby girl.
Yes, today.
There was that Nankani you asked me. Yeah, monogamy.
Yes.
We even asked the guys on Facebook. Eh?
We did ask, but first of all, what we are discussing today, Lynx pinned it. The topic of the day today is monogamy. Is it outdated or you're just for the streets?
What's monogamy?
Monogamy is being in... I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but monogamy is being in a relationship with and being dedicated to just one person. You don't see anything else about the one person. That's monogamy.
Can we Google it?
We can Google it. But that's what monogamy is. It's being loyal.
People who need to understand Nankan. Because I want everyone to understand what is about to happen.
So here it says either the practice of marrying or state of being married to one person at a time, or the practice or state of having a sexual relationship with only one partner, the habit of having only one mate at a time, according to zoology. So that's monogamy. Everybody knows what monogamy is. I don't even know why you're making me go this.
Not everyone, babe.
Huh? Not everybody.
No, not everyone. Because there are those who come at if ever grade 3, there are those comments that we see at if ever grade 3, we don't understand. Simplify it for us.
So what is the other version of monogamy? What do you think we should say?
Sticking to one person, whether you're married or not.
One person.
You're sticking to that one person. So, what is the question?
I'm saying the question for today is monogamy. Are you? Is it outdated, or you are just for the streets?
That is for them.
For everybody, even us. We're discussing this. So the first thing I want to ask you today is: do you think you're a believer of monogamy?
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Because when I look at the wisest man in the Bible.
Who was the wisest man in the Solomon?
Solomon. Solomon had hands.
Why?
He had broads.
He had the Queen of Sheba bringing gifts of diamonds to him.
My boy had cheeks, not feeling at what. And what did God do? Blessed him with wisdom.
You are not.
So you're telling me
you're not controlling
God does
narrative.
Not favor ons who smack hands, no?
No, it's not about that.
I'm taking an example here.
Monogamy for me, I believe, is all about discipline and self-control. For a person to be disciplined enough to just stick to one partner, that is discipline.
And do you believe that actively happens in today's world?
I think it happens. It's a choice. Monogamy is a choice. It's like fruits of the spirit, even according to the Bible. Self-control is one. The last one is self-control.
Yeah.
If you don't have self-control, what kind of beast or animal are you?
I think we spoke about this before. Yeah, what I was telling you, we do have people who believe in monogamy and are actually actively engaging and participating in it. But then there's very few who believe that can happen. Because as soon as you cheat, you're not monogamous.
Yeah, once you cheat,
are stepping out of your union with
out,
that one
right?
person, and then you have gone to sample other products. And then sampling also comes about in different scenarios. There are situations where your partner forces you into doing that. And then
your partner forces you into doing
I haven't
what?
Finished. Stuart now.
Your partner forces you.
So that's one. Scenario one. Your
Ninja,
partner forces you
please.
into that. Two, you are just that person.
That's just who you are naturally.
You're a cheat. 3, you enjoy variety. 4, you've read a lot about King Solomon. There's that, you see.
Yeah.
So if Solomon is going to inspire you, I don't see why you're going to just sit home with your one girl and enjoy that.
But like, if you love somebody, and you actually want to be with them because they make you happy.
That was point number 2, where I was saying that people just genuinely love you. And there's just genuine love between the two people. Your partner, you as a man, you love her, and she loves you. Okay, I won't talk about anything else, but yes, this particular Nankani. Where Nankani, love is reciprocated.
So, I think one question I want to also know is that, do you think there are situations in which you can be with somebody, but you're able to love more than one person?
Yes.
Because also another thing we should put into consideration is that there's a huge difference between being in love, but also just being a thirsty motherfucker.
There's that.
You just want to smash everything.
So
why are you agreeing?
No, because I've seen these things happen. I have attended to people like that before, so I know what these things happen, especially in today's world. And we may just look at it from the guy's perspective, but even women are doing that. She's just thirsty to smash someone, and she feels she loves that person, but it's not love. She's just infatuated. She's just horny. Once you sleep with someone that you're just horny for, the interest, it might go, or maybe you just have a few runs after that and then it ends. And then that's why I say, if you genuinely love someone, even after you have sex with them, you still feel the same for them.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
But then nowadays, it's really just about sex, man.
But it's also the thing that people are jumping into sexual relationships without actually establishing whether they know each other or whether they like each other. You meet today, 2 hours later, you're banging.
Those are called interviews nowadays. You have to know if you need to keep this girl or you need to keep this guy.
Does that even matter? Because, back in the day, they used to tell us that if you are in love with somebody, sex is just the byproduct of love. Why are you interviewing people and using sex as a yardstick to determine whether or not you're in love with somebody?
People. Sex is what bonds people. Yes, you can have that verbal agreement. Let me cook. Sex is what bonds people. It's proven in every aspect, whether science, whether religion, and whatnot. How do people become one?
Not through marriage, through sex.
Through sex.
Through
marriage is just signing something. When you lay with somebody, you become one. Even the Apostle Paul said that. And then, okay, so I won't quote exact scripture, but then the biggest purpose of marriage is for the Apostle, not progression. The Apostle Paul said, if you cannot hold on to your edges, if you cannot just learn, better you marry so that you can have someone to smash on a constant basis. You understand? Because they were trying to do away with the whole fornication thing and whatnot. So sex is actually something that we must take seriously. Even when we look at other societies and how they I don't know how they transfer energies. We've heard about energy transfer.
Yes,
it happens
so
mainly through
energy
sex.
transfer.
Your life was just fine before.
You
Then
met this
suddenly you start
guy.
sleeping with this person, and then your life is in shambles all of a sudden.
There's some people with bad energy.
Exactly.
You just smash them, or they're to my demons, or if they're demons, they are village people.
One, your pH is thrown off.
Yes.
Two, your luck is gone.
Yes.
Because those are instructions they got. Do this one or do someone. That's how you get nankan.
Like an if you.
Even why we... Yeah, but sex, man. Oro team of cheater guys. Iyo ovulation yo makamu. Mukaleka kuina mizili. But yes, I'm also a victim. I talk about ovulation so much.
You know about ovulation?
It's like, ish, I'm ovulating today. No kind of
You
stuff.
are... What eggs are you producing?
I can't say.
Ah, my gosh, you nasty. But like, for me, what I want to say though is that I think when it comes to African culture and African tradition, I think there's now been an evolution of what sex is like, especially when it comes to women.
Yeah.
Because as women, we've always been raised to feel like sex is something that you give to your husband. It's not about your pleasure. It's about making that guy happy. So you find that even the teachings about sexuality are always based on how we should please a man and not about us. But now, in 2024, women have like, you know what? Even me, I need to come. So if I am not coming in this relationship, I'm not participating in it. And that's why, for me, every time I read a story and a woman is complaining about, no, I am in a relationship with my husband, but my husband has never made me come. I'm like, what are you doing?
You see those things.
Why are you there? So sex, of course, like you said, I hate to agree with you. But like sex is also supposed to be an interview. Like, why are you with somebody who you're not sexually compatible with?
Yes, because the way we've been created, both parties should come.
Yeah.
Women are supposed to have an orgasm. Men are supposed to have an
Supposed
orgasm.
to come first.
Morning. But then what we find is, if it's traditionally, you will find that a woman is not given the knowledge. She doesn't even know that she can come. I've spoken to so many women who've told me, I didn't know I could come.
Or
That kind of thing.
You meet that one nigga that makes you squirt and then you're like embarrassed. You're like, I'm sorry.
Stuff like that, you see. But then, there are so many women, some in their 30s and 40s, they don't know they can actually orgasm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you are shocked. What were you taught? And then you find that, I've given a platform in my inbox where people can pour out their spirits, cry and complain, you see. And I'm very open and welcome to that. I appreciate every one of you who come to my inbox to, share very sentimental things and whatnot. Chezi, just know that it's a safe space. Continue. So you find women say, my husband has never made me come. That kind of thing. And then now, this is where I become a mediator now. So instead I've talked to the husband.
You talk to other people's husbands, you?
It is.
Are you that committed?
Look at the way I look. Small boy. But small boy is. But yes, I appreciate the feedback I get. Now, Mr. Lynx, vichevi mnatuuza. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm doing the Lord's work.
But wait, we need to go back now to the genesis. We're talking about sex and how sex is an interview, right? But then now let's put it back into relation with monogamy.
That's where we are, Kylie.
Problem.
This is where it's all
There's a
coming.
problem with testing. Testing is dangerous because will you ever be satisfied? Because today you are sleeping with this person, the next day you're sleeping with this person, the next day you're dating Belinda, who cannot do gymnastics the way Sarah was doing gymnastics for you.
By the way, you gents who are saying that I'm breaking bro code. No, I'm not breaking bro code. Just put your life in order. So I want to answer your question. I've heard things like, there's notions like pussy is pussy. It is not. You see why people cheat?
Why?
I'm not here to raise problems or
As I open the situation of the day, why?
Abantu badi pusana. The same way you women say, no, this one are the small one, no, this one is the small one, all that stuff.
Don't even dismiss
It
that.
is the same thing as us gents. Our experience with every female is different. It's never the same. It's like fingerprints. No one has the same fingerprints. The coochie, the cunt is different from everybody. That's why people cheat. If you had the same cunt as my neighbor, why am I going to my neighbor? If you have the same one. Fed up, sana. Also, the other thing that causes maybe polygamy, energy, sexual energy is different.
Wait.
I will not step. Okay.
We're not going into polygamy now because that's something we want to. I want us to dive into.
Okay, yeah. So I'm doing away with monogamy because it's a lie.
Yeah, it's not a lie. I feel like
for many people it's a lie.
For some people, it's a lie because if let's read the situation of the day.
Read it, baby.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's from a man. He says, hello and kindly hide my ID. I am a man aged 37 and I accidentally cheated on my wife. Bruh.
His name is Geoffrey.
I accidentally cheated on my wife during the first year that we were married. I've been married for 9 years now and my wife and I have 3 children.
I believe him somehow. Mm-hmm.
I had gone out with friends for a few drinks after work when I saw this beautiful woman with an ass to match. And I could not resist talking to her when she joined our table. We ended up hooking up that night and I later on went home and the guilt ate me up. My wife was home welcomed me back and asked how the night went. I told her everything was fine, but the guilt ate me up a little bit. My situation is this. That encounter with that woman seems to change how I view my wife. I found myself getting more and more attracted to different women, and over the years, I have had a number of encounters with a variety of women. I am not proud to say this, but I've been testing different waters any chance I get, and my wife does not know. I feel like I've developed an addiction to cheating, and I enjoy the chess, the secret conversations, and also the different women who I always find myself around. I'm trying to stop, but I can't seem to help myself. So, I have to put my glasses up. I hooked up with this woman a few months ago and I hid the fact that I was married from her. I could not resist her and I found myself talking more and more to her. I spent time at her house until one day she went through my phones and discovered that I was married. To my surprise, she did not mind my marital status and all was well until I decided to end things with her. My problem is this. This chick has decided to blackmail me and has accused me of using her. She knows my workplace. She found my social media accounts and got my wife's name and managed to find her number. She says that I should pay her for her silence, which I did. However, her requests keep getting more and more complicated and I'm afraid I'll not be able to handle her. She's threatening to send out chats to my wife as well as photos and videos that she has of us. I know my wife is not an understanding woman, and as much as I have a job, my wife actually makes more money than me, and she has a lot of businesses. Even the car that I drive was a gift from her. I fear losing the life I currently have and also losing my family, but this girl is insistent. The other day, she showed up to my workplace where I had to part away with 16,000 kwacha. How can I handle this situation with this girl, and do you think I should tell my wife?
Chezi, not Chezi. Wait, he had to part away 16 bands for what?
16 pin. She's blackmailing him. If you don't pay up, I'm going to tell you
how much is his wife making if he's able to pull out just the 16 grand to pay out?
Even if he's paying for silence. Focus on the right conversation.
Bro, look. So that woman, I'll call her Susan, the one who's blackmailing you.
That's my mom's name.
Hit me up. I'll help you. We can have an arrangement. So, your wife, because you don't want to lose her, can keep her company. I can keep her company. So, usarepo chimu. Susan or a wife will be, but let's do damage control for you. What do you think so? Stu?
Me, what I think is this. This guy has been cheating from the beginning of his marriage.
No, he has.
He accidentally, from year one, he's been married 9 years. Me, I say good on you. You like, okay, listen. He deserves it. He's been cheating on his wife.
That's why I'm telling this gentleman. Because for starters, the fact that his wife makes more money, there's a possibility that she might actually be outsourcing as
no
well.
Bullshit.
No,
Women can
I'm
make
giving
money.
Okay,
we can make money without outsourcing.
Stu
You think we're that down?
You're not down.
You think we're that down that we can make more money than a man?
No, you can. Most times. No,
Outsourcing what?
Listen, I'm talking to my boy here. What's his name? Is Mike what?
Anonza. Anonza.
But yes. So in this scenario, it doesn't seem like he's new to the cheating thing.
No.
That's why I say that, guys, just be candid. If you're anonymous, just be honest. Just say the truths to Stu. And we'll pick it up from there. You don't have to lie and do all that stuff because that doesn't look like a new kind of game to him. And the girl that he met, that one, she's in love.
No.
You see, that's a love bomber.
No. I think this girl knows what's up. She knows the type. And
or maybe the wife sent him. So
you know what? The problem I have with married men.
Nah, the wife sent him. The guy is very innocent. The wife sent him.
The problem I have with married men and cheating is that married men want to be deceitful about their marital status. You dig?
He took off his ring?
No, they don't say they are married. When you think married men wear rings? You wear a ring more than most married men I know.
Yes, I told you it's a bottle opener.
And how dare you? But what I'm trying to say is that this girl, she knows the game. She's probably set you up, Anonza. She set him up because she knows she can make a buck out of it. But the thing also is that married men are... You. Just
tell her to send. Tell her to send whatever information she has. I think his wife loves him. If she can settle for a man who makes less, she loves him. Boy, let her send everything to your wife. You will see. Just apologize. Just say sorry. You're working under the devil's influence.
Which devil?
The devil really touches us. You have no idea.
But like these men, like for me, the other problem I have is that when a married man is cheating, society always blames the side chick.
When I experience, I think the only problem I have with this is when it comes to exposing, they only expose the side chick, not the man. And that's unfair.
Exactly what I'm trying to say.
If you post and fiance, both of them are in the wrong. That's the thing.
Both of them
are in the wrong.
But it's always the woman.
But my girl is blackmailing, meaning that's her business. That's how she makes some money.
But you know that when married men approach women, they never even say they're married.
I don't think that's supposed to be part of the conversation. That's unnecessary.
Why isn't that a part of the conversation?
Hi, I'm married. I love you so much. I like you.
Why are you talking to me if you're married?
Part-time non-can activity when you.
Part-time activity, just screwing around with other people.
Not screwing around. He's just trying to talk to you.
Women who are single, who are just experiments for, or were like
not really experiments.
For men who are married.
Also, how you present yourself in public, I think has got a very big part to play.
How do we present ourselves?
Have you seen those leggings which are open everywhere?
Says the man who's wearing grey sweatpants on set.
Excuse me, it's not about me. No, I'm just giving an example. I'm not calling you a problem. If you have those non-cunning with genuine non-cunning, good. But most times, it's just songo, guys. Most times a woman is going to wear those things. It's for business purposes. She's going to step into the gym.
Yeah, gym. Yeah, these days, gym is the new club.
Gym is a proper business place.
Gym is a club, bruh.
Because they've noticed. There's rich men, there's wealthy men. Wealthy men rarely go to nightclubs. They go to my gym. I don't know if I'm making sense. I get
it.
Rich men who've made something here and there, they will go because yes, they want to. What's that? They want to flex.
And run away.
No. In the club,
flex,
they want to flex with bottles and whatnot.
Yeah.
But a wealthy man will go to the gym. Then he's going to do that workout for his lies. He finds a somebody. And then he's not even going to approach that somebody most times.
Yeah.
I'm very observant. You find the somebody is the one who...
Follow. Hi.
I need help with these dumbbells, Shani. And then just there, numbers are being changed. So it is not the man's non-kind problem because the wife at home has refused to go to the gym with him. There are those scenarios as well.
But you...
We're covering everything.
Oh yeah, but let's cover all angles. Let's do.
I do agree
that there's a problem with women not following up on their partner's hobbies.
Exactly.
If your nigga is up every day at 5 a.m. going to the gym.
He's going to the gym. First, he's taking the walk. He's not even taking the car. He's taking the walk. And he might want you to actually go with him, mwana ku gym, do those sets and whatnot. Then you find a girl who's athletic. She doesn't even want to be at the gym, but she's there for business. And she's there as early as 5 and 6. You are snoring at home.
Squatting.
You've got the mood. You don't even give your husband sex. And then you're going out of shape even when you're supposed to be. No, these are things that are happening in the home. This is OG things. I have spoken to so many couples and I'm speaking from,
experience.
Exactly. Not personal experience, but from what I have been taught. Things are bad in a marital setting. Fingy fish ticker. So you find a man who doesn't even want to cheat. I won't even blame the devil or anything. A man who doesn't even want to cheat is going to find someone who will pretend to be interested in his interests.
Oh, that's a problem also with men. They're easily swayed. One comes small. Wow, I like your sneakers. You are gone.
My wife never compliments me.
I'm
I'm coming out of the house. All those kinds of things. Men are picking that up. And then you go in the street. You find this woman who compliments. Dadina Muama. You got the gym. She's saying, the workouts are working. You look very good. When you go home, your wife is shoveling you.
She can't even tell.
You see.
My muscles have peaked.
Exactly. I'm not here to support cheating, but sometimes your partner is the cause.
But maybe that is because of lack of communication between two people.
No, not even
communication. It's lack of communication.
Okay, yeah. I think after some time, and
then there's also this thing where, like, some partners, you are with someone for a long time, you just stop doing things together. Like,
okay, this episode I think is for people 45 and over. I'm telling you.
No, because people are getting married as young as 23.
And that's a problem.
You find by the time you're 23, you've been married for 10 years.
Yeah, because why are you doing that to yourself?
What do you mean doing that to yourself?
Have you lived?
They were in love. They wanted to explore. It's okay to be in love.
I'm not judging.
I'm judging you.
Yeah,
it's
please
okay.
judge me.
Why are you afraid of
love?
love?
Oh, no, I'm anti-marriage. Okay, that's
why
the problem.
Why are you afraid of love and marriage?
I'm not afraid of those things. I just know the truths about them, and that's why I avoid them.
But maybe you've never
choose to be happy, man.
You've never even been in them, so
well,
why are you judging?
As a counselor, I have, as I you should see how most counselors end up.
How do they end up?
Most of them. Okay, I won't say most. Some. They actually end up mentally tortured by the things that they hear.
The things that they're saying.
I have chosen not to, to absorb those problems for myself, but put them at a distance and understand that, okay, there are some problems that you just invite into your life. You could have been without them, but you just certainly. Most of the clients that I've had are couples, not boyfriend, girlfriend.
Couples,
married wife? People, husband, wife. I think I told you the oldest I dealt with was, 60. The gentleman came to me. He was asking me, how can I rekindle the love? 60. It gets that bad. It's very few people that actually experience love for over 5 years. Because in that period of time, mwalila kishanya, you've discovered things. Also, cohabiting. Please cohabit. Please cohabit. It teaches you a lot about your partner.
About the person you're going to be with.
Yes.
May I have a problem?
You get to learn a lot.
With people. Also, like, I know. Anyway, on our podcast, we're not just like a Christian podcast. I feel like we are going to cover
everything.
Everybody.
We're
diverse. We're not representing any group, because at the end of the day, people are different.
Yes.
And for me, like, one thing I noticed about cohabiting is that I know, like, other religious sectors will say it's not good.
Yeah.
But it actually does teach you a lot about the person that you're going to live with.
Does he flush the toilet?
Bruh, does he cook?
Exactly.
Does he expect... I once... my family, sorry. But I'm going to tell you this story. I once sort of lived with somebody for a couple of months. And I realized that is not for me. Because this person, like you said, very untidy.
Yeah.
They expect you to come home to a fully cooked meal every day. Clothes are folded, ironed shirts, ironed pants. And I'm there seated, I'm like, is this the kind of person I want to be in a long-term relationship with? Because there's also this thing where, like, I know girls will be like, I'd rather leave my mother's house, my father's house, and go get married, and we start together, we build a life together. It's sweet, but also it's not as realistic as it should be in our current,
Yeah. So, the whole idea of cohabiting really helps you understand somebody. Yes, I know to some sects of society it's wrong.
Yeah.
But it's very important. Because from a distance, everyone seems perfect. But once you bring them in your space, once you are in their space, you get to learn the true them. So most times people are getting married, they don't even have a single clue who that person really is.
Yeah. And like sleepovers do not count.
No.
Because you can pretend that 20 hours you go there, 07 you're leaving.
Exactly.
That's pretension.
The person can just boil noodles and say they can cook. They even add a few eggs.
What's wrong with boiled noodles and eggs?
No, I'm saying, you're talking about cooking. That's the best I can do. I can't cook, so I'll do boiled eggs and noodles. But they're tasty. This is where now we bring in that brand of noodles.
The one I've been trying to get. But I've been eating noodles now.
Yes.
I like, eat this slap. With the kama, echo like this to my noodles. But like for me, actually, what I think about is, I think given the right person, I want to be monogamous. I'm afraid to say what I actually feel about monogamy. Should I be open?
Please be open.
I think as a Zambian woman, a modern woman, I do respect monogamy, and I've always strived to be monogamous. But given an opportunity to be in a situation where there's monogamy, there's polygamy, there's polyandry.
Polyandry is which one? For women?
Polyandry is
where women are doing the marrying.
No,
Is this one?
Actually, that's not the one. Polyandry. Wait, maybe I've said it wrong. I just want to go through.
Those polyamory and polyandry. Which one?
Actually, it's being polyamorous.
That's for what?
Being polyamorous is so people don't know the difference.
I know English, eh?
Yes, there are different stages. There's monogamy, means you're with one dedicated partner. There's polygamy, means you're married to different people.
And then polyandry?
Polyamorous now. It's
no, is there any polyandry or something?
Polyandry, yes, actually. You're
It's
right.
what?
It's there. A marriage of a woman to two or more men at the same time.
I'm wild. Chezi.
Most saluted. Thank you, because I thought hanging.
One time.
Yes, polyandry is when a woman is married to two men.
I'm wild.
And then there's polyamory. Polyamory is when, I think polyamory is when love is split among different people. So like me and you, we're in a relationship. I'm allowed to have another partner and you know of it. You're allowed to have another partner and you know of it.
So polyamory is an open relationship.
It's not necessarily an open relationships are only subjected mostly to sexual activity.
Just a chop.
Polyandry is deeper than that. Polyamory actually.
Oh, you love them.
You want to build a life with them. Like I've seen all those.
Love with a big heart.
Love has a big heart.
Yeah, with a big heart.
You have enough love to give people. I
can love 8 hands at once. No, I'm loving them. I'm not even sleeping with them. I'm just loving them. I'm capable of that.
I would never do anything with you because...
No, but it's love,
you've
man.
got my red flags, you.
That's not a red flag.
That's a red flag.
It's love. I can't sleep with him, but it's just love.
For 8 hands.
I show you my heart.
Don't show me your heart. But like for me, I think polyamory would be something I'd be open to, because what I want is like, the way there's a compass. The compass has a true north, right? Yeah. Wherever you go, you know that you come back north. And for me, that's how I feel about relationships per se. I want to be in a relationship, but I need to be in a relationship where I know that this is my person.
Oh, yeah.
This is somebody who I want to spend my life with. But if they want to do things, or I don't think I'm a jealous person. I'm not a jealous person. I'm not. I'm trying to convince myself. I'm not a jealous person. If I'm with somebody, I'd rather the person tells me exactly what they're doing, so I don't get hurt. One.
Not a jealous person.
I'm not.
So ask Michelle.
Michelle.
Michelle knows a lot about you.
What does Michelle?
We'll bring her on the podcast. I think she knows you very well.
What has Michelle got to do with this? Big booty. First of all, shout out to my friend Michelle Big Booty, and shout out to our friend. What's his name?
Sergio. One time when
Sergio can talk, he had a lot of.
You guys rapped.
Sergio talked to you. Pamova. Sergio told me story. Remember, I was even like, should go away. Kulukundo.
Sergio one.
Sergio is for drama.
I miss you, bro.
I miss you too, Sergio. But my point is that the difficulty with monogamy that I experience in this day and age is that people are pretending to be monogamous, but they're going around cheating. The deception is what pisses me off. The fact that I can meet a man today and he tells me he's not married. I open up my heart to him. He comes, I open up everything to him. He smashes and he runs away. He's married. Why
What did I tell you last week?
Huh?
What did I tell you last week? What was my advice to you?
Don't believe.
Grow up.
I know about the
That was
growing
my
up
advice.
thing. I know.
Do not expect every man to be
Do you know how
truthful.
your men lie? How your friends lie? Do you know that they lie? They lie through some of them have got diastemas, they've got gaps in their bloody teeth. They lie.
If you want a truthful person in your life,
who do you go to?
A light-skinned man.
I don't trust light skins.
No. Those men tell the truth. If they're not telling you the truth, they are showing you their true colors, but you refuse to believe. That's how light-skinned men are. Am I lying?
You know,
dark-skinned men, niso.
You're not going to try and throw a blow for light-skinned men. Listen, one thing that
Drake lost. I'm trying to redeem.
Drake.
Go on.
But remember, I met Bobby East.
My boy. I love Bobby, man.
Bobby
Go on. We should also look at the other question.
Yes. So, my point, what I'm trying to say is that I'm okay. Like, sometimes women are not given the opportunity to be monogamous.
You choose that.
We don't choose that. How does someone choose to enter a deceptive relationship?
I think the red flags are always there.
Liars.
I'm telling you.
Liars.
The red flags are always there.
Father of liars.
The thing with women is you want to give a chance and an opportunity to something. And okay, maybe he will change.
Wait, no. Bloody hell. We believe in love, but you guys take advantage of it.
Men's conference.
But
hi guys. Men don't change. You even know.
There was this.
They attacked me.
They attacked you. Actually, revealing our secrets.
No, but it's facts. Let's help our women accept the truth, and it's going to help us.
But then the problem I have with monogamy, which we should talk about, is how come men are so comfortable cheating on women, but when a woman just cheats on a brother, when a woman just cheats on a man, it's over.
Especially when I'm the one who's funding your lifestyle. Why are you cheating?
No, these days we're equal. Let's put it at an equal playing field.
Okay, we put an equal playing field.
Yes.
I think men can't handle the same hurt they give to women. I'll speak that in my nankana. There was a time I cheated on my girlfriend.
Hey.
I think 10 years ago.
Somebody is snappy.
10 years ago.
What about you, 13?
Huh?
Nothing.
I was 11. Who's humming? Yeah, I'm 21 next month on the 16th. Guys, 16th November. Let's.
You cheated on you,
So I had a girl in kindergarten. Cheated on her and then she did revenge.
What did she do?
She cheated also. The way I cried.
You crude. Misos.
The pain that comes after the love of your life cheats on you after you cheated.
And you're the
because
worst.
men don't cheat intentionally.
Yeah.
It's by accident. We love our women so much. We can't just cheat. Guys, we're back one up. Men just don't cheat anyhow. Nishparivewa cheater. Nishparivewa cheater. Because one, why are you yelling at me? Why are you nagging constantly, even when there's cooking oil in the house? But because as company, my wife and her company, that's a whole big problem. Those are big influencers. My bro, this is for you. We had a chat not so long ago. Your girlfriend is acting funny because of her friends. This is for you. Friends will always influence your woman to act a certain way. And that's a whole big problem. If your woman is going to be easily influenced to do something that you do not approve of, she's childish, leave her. The sooner the better, because uyo ala leta marwere munganda. And you don't want that.
So, you having said that, there's another story we have to look at today.
Read.
This one is called Am I the Asshole? It's the Am I the Asshole edition. I know you like these ones. This one is juicy. Martha, hide my ID. Am I the asshole? I am a woman, 34, who has been married for 5 years now. I recently discovered that my husband has been cheating on me. I was so angry with him and embarrassed because he cheated on me with someone from our church.
She's the asshole.
This is a person who we have mutual friends with and all our friends know. I felt like an idiot because it had been going on for some months and no one told me. I was so annoyed with him and I could not get over the cheating. He promised that he was going to change and he has been working towards that, but I do not trust him. Also, I wanted him to feel pain that he caused me, so I decided to revenge in a savage way. Maza, when he was out of town, I decided to find someone who I could flirt with just to make him jealous. And I started talking to one of his bosses where he works. We had met at a work function and my husband had encouraged us to swap numbers in case of anything. That is how I started talking to this man who is not only nice, but also handsome in a way my husband isn't. However, I decided to put that on hold because my conscience could not go through with cheating on my husband. A few weeks ago, a friend of mine confided in me and told me that my husband has been sleeping with this woman who lives in the same road as us.
My boy.
I was so hurt and disappointed and I refused to confront him. Instead, I started texting his boss again, and who was more than happy to pick up where we left off. I've never been one to cheat, but I took myself to this man's house where he treated me to so many styles and did me in a way my husband does not. His boss also has a dick on him. Am I reading this? We have been hooking up since, and I really enjoy what's happening and no longer care about what my husband does. A divorce is not on the table because we have too much to lose. Last week, I could tell that my husband has been up to his wuchende again. I decided to punish him by leaving my phone open to chats with his boss, but I used a different name. So she left her phone and it was on the boss, yes. He was so angry and furious with me and demanded to know who the man is, but I refused to say anything. I deleted all the messages in my phone and also the number, and now this man has not been talking to me for 2 weeks. He is pissed that I am talking to someone, but he does not know that we have done more than talk. He has not been talking to me for a week, not 2 weeks. Am I the asshole for staying quiet and also revenge cheating on my husband with his boss?
She spelled asshole wrong. It's ashawo.
Oh my God!
I'll tell you one thing.
I'll
tell you one thing. If she was really over her husband's cheating, she wouldn't have inboxed you. So it pained her that her husband was doing that stuff. And then even after she slept with his boss, she still felt the pain.
That's her husband.
You can't revenge.
Don't minimize what a husband is to a woman.
Look, baby
this
girl.
Is somebody you promised to
Are you
spend
still
the rest
feminist?
of your life. How can you ask me that on air? Of course I am.
Exactly. And then there's me now, who's in the middle. I don't care if you're feminist, if you're misogynist or shan. I'm going to say things as they are. Sweetie Pie there was hoping she would heal after sleeping with his boss. But things just got worse because my boy is on the rampage. He's hammering left, right, and center. He's also in the same clothes. He tells the madam, baby girl, that's 04. Maybe I've gone to jog. Then she's gone 2 hours
eat.
after.
To snack.
It's going to smash. Okay, that's a wild exercise.
Booby and there.
I'll give him that. That's a wild exerse, Chief. You're burning a lot of calories. But chill. So there's that. So now she's in pain. Someone who gains revenge doesn't have to inbox you saying, I've done this, I've revenged, I've done what. She's still in pain.
She wants somebody to listen, baby.
Exactly. So she's not the asshole. Even if you've done that, sweetie pie, just please, this is where I come in now as a medical expert.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she needs to get herself checked and what, because most times bosses are fucking everybody.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
She chose the wrong person.
Yes.
Especially those niggas who are not married, who have a venue, a permanent venue.
Yes.
They can call any girl. I know a friend, I have a friend, I will not mention his name. This nigga will send you a dick pic with the location and say, come.
Well, that is a problem. So, Vivian, please,
Vivian.
Milo, seek some some checkups and whatnot, because the route you took, because your husband was doing that, is not the right nankani. Asembe unai and chape. And that's a whole problem on its own, because you can't do draw with your husband.
Why not? Men are always cheating on us. You think women should not cheat back?
I know divorce is expensive, but the best thing to do is leave. It is expensive, chishinka.
Fuck it. Me, I'm fucking your boss. I'm fucking your neighbor. I'm fucking your driver. I'm fucking everybody. Because I know that men take cheating difficult. Men do not accept cheating. Like, you can give it, but you can dish it out, but you can't take it. Why the hell not?
Do you know the real Adam and Eve story?
There's no a real Adam and... We're not going into that.
We can actually delve a little bit further.
What about the real Adam and Eve story?
Do you know about Lilith?
I know about Lilith, yes. I've read about it.
The first feminist. You see, so a lot went on in that nankane. So if number could dial,
you got Lilith first.
She was the first feminist. She never wanted to be at the bottom. She wanted to be on top, and Adam didn't want to be ridden, so he said no. That's why he requested for another woman, and Eve was given. And then, Lilith, she was turned into a demon. You haven't...
I haven't really read much. I read about it when I was a bit younger.
These stories are interesting. But yes, macheating, machani vinamba kudala. But then we shouldn't glorify them or make them seem like it's a norm.
It shouldn't be a norm.
That is why you have to stay single, like Lynx. Look.
My problem, Lynx, is that if you want to be a man, right, who is experimenting and cheating, find a woman who is going to service that. You don't get someone's innocent daughter who wants a steady man who doesn't cheat. You go, you marry her, and you put her through hell. For me, I have a huge problem with that.
Most of them do that for procreation.
Deception. It's not even... No, like the problem also with men, what I've noticed from my personal point as a woman who is single in these Lusaka streets, what I've noticed is that men... Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm listening.
What I've noticed is that when it comes to men, right? They choose to marry women who are socially acceptable. You get it? They want to take women home who their parents are going to be like, oh wow, she's pretty, she's presenting a certain way, she has certain values, you know?
That's true.
And then this is the person who you want to marry, you have that whole wedding, you have Kalengaim sing your wedding or something, and then it's all lovey-dovey and roses. I'm sorry I threw a Kalenga under the bus. But then you find that is not the kind of woman he actually wants to be with. He wants a woman who has the
ashawo thing.
You know? And then now, this guy has been married 4 months. He's already trying to screw around. He's trying to cheat on his woman.
I think 4 months is a stretch.
How many months?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. I know.
When they come back, how long is his honeymoon?
Honeymoon depends on your money.
As soon as maybe even at the honeymoon,
he's texting.
We're not just going to say he. Even she is texting her people.
Yes,
that's where it's at. So you're marrying.
I'm speaking from a single woman point of view. Like, you marry women who are socially acceptable, but then you want to come to me with my tattoos and my piercings, because I get the real you at the end of the day, right? Yeah. I know who you are and what you want, but you feel that I'm too extravagant for your family, for your friends to understand. Then you want to come around and start fucking around with me.
Anyway.
What for? I don't tolerate that rubbish.
You don't want the chop.
I want a man who is going to accept me in all my flaws and all.
You'll find you at one time, guy.
Where are they?
In this moment,
Where
it's
are
you
they?
and me, guy.
Huh?
In this moment, me and you are doing that, guy.
Doing what?
You will find your own man at one time. Let's do one or two things.
No. Careful what you say. But what I'm trying to say is that even you, for instance, right? Listen to the views that you have as a man on how you see relationships and how you view relationships. You find somebody like me who views them in the same way. You will still not choose me. You choose a shower. You choose you choose other women who you want to be seen with and presented in a certain kind of way. And then you want to use women like me for your sexual gratification.
What you're saying personally?
I'm giving an example. I'm not saying you like you would do that.
Thought you're talking about me.
I'm giving an example of you. Like, even though you're talking, I want this, I want that, I want this.
Well.
But you see, that is the problem. The problem is that men now end up getting to be deceitful. You are lying. There was this one light-skinned guy. Shout out to you. This one light-skinned guy who picked me up in a butchery because I was wearing a dress with like slits. And I like tattoos all over.
You wanted all that meat. My God.
You wanted the T-bone and the chuck.
Come on.
That time I was fatter. And then I was wearing my slits. And then I've got to manchafu and I've got tattoos everywhere.
Body girl.
This nigga walked in the shop and he's looking at me and he goes, He pretends he wants to buy liver or some shit like that. He comes to me, he asks for my number. Very good looking guy, by the way. And he did it in such a way that when he left the store, he knew that I would be watching him. He got into his Range Rover and he drove away. No, it was a Ford Ranger. It's a big one, scary grills. He even knew how this bitch is looking. And then he texts me later. He's like, who does your tattoos? I even tell him. And then we start talking and I'm like, oh, he's not bad. Me, bear in mind that I'm not a team light skin. I even told you. Like, me light skin men are not my forte.
That's why you friends
you
on
with
me.
your colonialism gene in you.
So your friends on me. Go on.
Anyway, my point is that guy was as light as you. I messaged him and then we're talking, we get to know each other, right?
You liked him, but you didn't like me. Go on.
It's not about liking you.
Oh, it's
listen to your views on relationships. I'll be stupid, diabolical to try anything with you. I'll be crying on the internet for you. 2 minutes later with your two madamas piercings. So this guy...
I'm not pierced, guys.
No, my God, my life has been a lie.
I'm not pierced.
Oh my gosh, you are...
Go on.
Bro!
Oh yeah, you guys thought I'm pierced. I'm not pierced. Into my crib. I can't pierce my ears. I can't get any tattoos. I'm that clean. Go on.
So, this guy, Mr. Ford Ranger, I message him at night and I'm like, so, because me...
Wait, please, zoom that. You should zoom in.
To my piercings. Mr. Ford, I asked him, are you married? Do you know what he answered me? This is the one man I respect. You know what he answered me? He goes, a fine man like me, the way I am, you think I'm not married?
Hey?
So like he puts it like me and
Nadia Beam.
but I need their voice. So it's like you either get it or you don't. But he was honest enough to tell me like this is who he is. What?
Didn't I say that about light-skinned men? They don't sugarcoat anything. They'll tell you as it is. So you have to pick what you want. Either you ignore their warnings or you go with it.
But why do men have to lie? Even in a relationship, and then people find out that you are having an affair with me and you're married, they attack me as a woman. Why do men lie? Why?
I wish
the
I
gene
knew.
is talking. I'm now burping. You know.
I wish I knew.
No, answer me. You're a man. Why do men lie?
No, I cannot speak about men who lie because I don't do that to women.
If you want to hook up with a woman, why not just say, I want to hook up with you? Why do you have to lie about
very
your
direct,
marital?
personally.
You are
I'm
direct.
very direct. Like, sweetie pie, a chop is... is in none can. One more. Because you just have to be upfront about this because both of you want it.
I love me as a woman.
Just say it. Okay, let's go and do. That's all. Not that, no, I love you. Let's...
I love me as a woman. I'm tired of pretending that women do not also like chops. Do you know how difficult it is for a woman to actually
Women
be like,
always.
My one, no, it's rare. Remember you told me about that chick who messaged you the other time talking about help me find a person, and then constantly indirectly, I'm not. My point is, women have to go through. I didn't mention names. You have to go through tactics to get some. We have to go through tactics to get some. No,
but you don't have to, baby girl. I got you.
Because if I'm direct and I say I'm like Lynx, I want to like rip your clothes off and sit on your face and do things to you. When you think I'm an ashao, you think I'm a whore.
No, but it's important to just be honest, man. At the end of the day.
No, it's difficult.
Okay, yes, you come off as a whore maybe and desperate. Yeah, but no, for me, if you come to me and tell me, Lynx, I want us to do this, I'll appreciate that. You know? That is going to be something.
You appreciate it.
Oh, we will appreciate it. Anyway, we are exhausting a lot of the things that we have to discuss.
Polyamory, let's talk polygamy and polyamory. May I think, one thing I was reading about, I was on Reddit today, because I was preparing. And on Reddit, there was this subreddit. Are you on Reddit?
No, I just steal memes from there.
You're the worst parties on Reddit. Anyway, I don't know. I've never searched. I was on Reddit today, and one of the discussions was on polygamy versus polyandry, and they opened my eyes to something. Polygamy is not ethical. Polyamory, not polyandry. Polyamory is ethical. Polyamory is being in love with different people, right? At the same time. But polygamy is you as my husband, for instance, saying that I'm going to marry a second wife. Whether you like it or not, they'll bring a woman into the house.
How many Africans are on Reddit?
A lot. There's even a subreddit on Zambia. We do that.
But then, polyamory.
Me and my boyfriend, I also have a boyfriend.
How many of those are going to find in Zambia?
But there's a lot of polyamory with just deceit. People are in these numerous relationships are not.
Polygamy is better.
Polygamy is not better, especially because one, in our African context,
I'm telling you that I'm not cheating on you. I'm about to get a second wife.
But you don't give me the option to accept whether I want the second wife or
not. Go back to your father's house.
That is not right. You took me from my father's house. You broke my virginity sometimes.
And then
I bore your children. Then you decide to get a wife. You can go settle in a new place. Polygamy is wrong. All this, and then there's also this notion. Today I'm done talking a lot. There's also this notion. There's this notion that men do that they want to be polygamous. There's a difference between polygamy that was happening with our forefathers and the polygamy that you're offering to us right now in 2024.
It's which one?
First of all, polygamy back then, men were able to take care of their wives and children and get more wives and have more children.
It's the same thing this time around.
2024, you guys are broke. You can barely afford to pay rent. You want to marry a second wife. F out of here. You can't even afford to keep one wife.
You see, I talked about personal attacks. You've started down.
I'm not saying you can't, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, I do get you. Because if you're going to be polygamous, at least have castata, so that you can at least accommodate and afford all these wives that you have.
Yes.
But then it's rare that you see a polygamous man not have money.
That's another point, actually.
And then there's in some sects of Lusaka where you find a Mario who's polygamous. He's making sure. What does he bring to the table? Dick. Luga. And then a woman. Women are humbled by dick. No matter how much you earn, dick is going to humble you. I've got my boys.
Put it on the table.
My Mario friends. Guys, continue the good work. They're doing the Lord's work. They make sure, because you as a woman who's making a lot of money, and then there's a man who's making more money than you and is trying to shower you with nankane. That Mario who's using your car, who's driving around to find other girls, once he comes home and lays that pipe, you forgive him.
Gone.
You even make him breakfast in bed. That's where it's at. And then he can even marry you based off that.
Lasagna.
You even pay Lobola. You same one. You give your family, your own man. My husband. You give the Mario money to pay for you.
That's why
these things are happening.
That's why I encourage women to be sexually explorative so that you don't let basic dick determine your future. Because at the end of the day, you'll be like, that this guy has piped me. But he hasn't even piped you for real.
But then, from the stories I've heard, I hear women aren't very explorative and they haven't gotten enough luga in their lives, so they don't understand what good dick feels like, and that's why they're able to settle for anybody, and there's that. Then, I'm not judging, but just.
And then there's always that thing where when a man has cheated on a woman, you marry a man that you know is not even shit from the get-go, but because you want to be called a Mrs. Somebody, right? You marry this guy who doesn't even pipe you right, and then this guy cheats, and then you have the audacity to inbox and say, he started cheating and sleeping around with women, and he has a small dick anyway. Like, you're the one who chose to settle with a small dick. Nobody said marry that small dick in the first place.
And then for this, it's that thing where they are pressured into marriage and all that stuff, you see. So on that, we can't even blame them.
Yeah.
They have to settle for whatever is available, and that's sad.
Do you know how it's like to be my age? And you're not married. Me shit, man.
It's pressure.
Bruh. They want you to marry anything.
But at least you get some non-caneta.
I don't.
Serious?
I've been celibate for most of the year.
Oh. It's not a bad thing to be celibate.
That was the slowest high five.
It's not a bad thing to be celibate.
It's not a bad thing to be celibate.
The mic don't say me.
Is that why you're wearing your grey pants today?
Well,
you know that is the male version of miniskirts.
These are thirst trap.
Those are thirst traps. But you came in here with your kabat. Even when you were sitting, you did that. I'm like, I see you. I got 4 glasses. I've got 4 eyes.
Baby, today has been awesome.
Chezi.
Chillz. One time. So when are we looking for the next one? It's Thursday again, eh?
It's always every Thursday.
I hope you guys are subscribing. You are liking and sharing the link with people who are actually interested as well in learning 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because here it's not just entertainment. Na education.
Education.
What was that our slogan?
We come with the slogan today.
At Roshan,
At what?
At
we are pro at unfiltered
and uncensored playground.
The unfiltered and uncensored playground.
That's where it's at, baby.
This is where you will find us as God.
All the information that you want. If you want to laugh, if you want to learn, this is where it's going to be at. So next week, we might be talking about these contraceptives, fertility. And very sensitive topics, but we will have to see how we can obviously fuse in some education and some laughter here and there. What do you think, love?
I agree.
That's what it's supposed to be.
There's a lot to discuss on all those topics, especially
because I raised the topic here, contraceptives, and I've noticed a lot of people are not privy to the idea, so they don't know they don't know actually that contraceptives are free. You just walk into Nankane, any healthcare center, ask for Nankan contraceptives and which ones can actually be the best for you, because different bodies react differently to contraceptives. I'm not a gynecologist, but I just know 1 or 2 things. Guys, this has been an exciting episode. We look forward to the next one, next Thursday. Chezi.
Cheers.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Right. Cut.
How long was that?
3 hours, 72 seconds.